everyone, Happy New Year! I'm Rohan from Sensorcore, and today I'm going to be playing some Smash Bros. Ultimate for you. So, I've been planning on doing Smash Bros. Videos for quite a while now, actually. But I didn't do any because I only have Smash, or up until now, I only had Smash Brawl, and I thought, that's pretty outdated because now Smash Ultimate is out. And then for Christmas, I got a Switch and Smash Ultimate, so now I can play some Smash for you guys. So yeah, let's dive right in. I've already started the game so far, so I've got a few fighters and made some progress already. So yeah, I'm just going to be doing some Smash with CPUs. I'm going to be doing some one-on-ones, 1v1s. So the rules I've been playing with are 2 stock with an infinite time limit, and I'm doing the final Smash meter, which if you didn't know, so in all the previous Smash games, you had to break a Smash Ball to unleash your final Smash. But now you can, if you fight enough, you'll charge up this meter, and then you can use your final Smash without even breaking the Smash Ball. And I've been playing with the computers on level 5 or 6. And yeah, that's basically all the rules that I've been playing with most of the time. So what do I think about the game? Well, I think it's really polished. The controls, the movement is really fluid, and it's really satisfying to play, especially with the controller. I really like the Switch controller. Right now I'm using the Joy-Con separate from the console, obviously, so I can display it on the TV, and I'm using the little mini controller, this one. So yeah, it's a really good controller. So anyways, yeah, I've been playing as Kirby. I've been dabbling in some Ness too, over here. I'm not as good as Ness. I'm better as Kirby. So yeah, let's put I think the computer's fine on level 5. So let me just set him to that skin, the green skin, because I like it. Alright, Kirby versus Link. So yeah, as I play, I'm going to be like talking about what I think about the controls and everything. I mean, I already talked about it, but you can't really explain it enough, because you won't really be able to know what it feels like unless you play it yourself. It's kind of obvious and self-explanatory, but you never really realize until you get into the game and start messing around with some of the mechanics. So, different things, like changes that they made. They did a lot of balancing with Ultimate. With characters that were really overpowered, they like seriously nerfed them. And the thing is, I've only played Smash 4 like maybe twice ever, so I don't know what the changes from Smash 4 to Smash Ultimate are. Which kind of, I think that's definitely like a big factor in how I view the changes they made, because I'm viewing the changes from Smash Brawl to Smash Ultimate. But, still, I'm going to be talking about those changes. So, yeah, obviously they did a lot of balancing. And the items, that's another big change. There's a lot more items, obviously. And I feel like some of these items, like the assist trophies, Pokeballs, I feel like some of them are way too overpowered. And some of them are like instant kills, no matter what. Which I feel is kind of unfair in some cases, but you can always turn the items off if you don't want them to be used in gameplay, like the hammer. So yeah, it's not too much of a problem. They're just to spice things up. They can be a little overpowered, but other than that, there's nothing really wrong with them. They're exciting and they spice up the game. Okay, new foe. I think there's gonna be Marth. I think I already fought him, but I lost. Oh, it's Ike. Okay. I don't really know a lot of the characters' movesets. Like, number one, I've been playing Brawl for like all of my Smash. All the time I played Smash, I've been playing Brawl. So like, there were a lot of new characters introduced in Smash 4 that I haven't tried out. And the characters that they removed from Melee, like I think Mewtwo was in Melee, right? Yeah, so yeah, characters like that I haven't gotten a lot of playtime with. So I'm aiming to get more playtime and more exposure to new characters. But anyways, so yeah, Final Smashes. You know, there used to be Final Smashes that were like, not necessarily overpowered, but they lasted a long time. Like Pikachu's Final Smash, Fox's Final Smash, they all used to like, you know, they were kind of drawn out, and they took a while to wear off. But with Ultimate, they really like toned them down. Like, for example, with Pikachu's Final Smash, he would turn into like a giant lightning ball, and he would like fly across the map, and it would only wear off after like, I don't know, like a minute. But now it's like you have to get really close to it to use it, and then I don't remember what it is, but they're definitely toned down. Okay, so Zelda. So yeah, that's what about what do I think about the Final Smashes? I think that it's a lot better this way because they're more balanced. However, the Final Smashes themselves, while they take, like, they've been balanced more, I feel like overall they're more powerful. I'm not exactly sure why, but something about them just feels more effective in this game as opposed to other games. And I know that's kind of contradictory because I'm saying they used to be more overpowered earlier, but earlier the way the smashes worked was different. The fundamental concept of the smash attack, or the final smash in Brawl was really different than how it is here. Here it's like kind of a really powerful normal attack more than it is a really special attack. I don't know if that really makes sense. Probably doesn't. But, you know, it's just different. It's designed differently. Like, oh yeah, and Kirby's was changed to the sword. Which, I like this version better than the one in Brawl. I don't know if, in Brawl he had the little cooking pot. I don't know if he had that in Smash 4 or if it was the sword in Smash 4 too, but I'm dead. But anyways, yeah, I like this version better. So, like I said, the controls are really fluid. Final Smashes are much more balanced, but they're also a lot more useful because they're kind of structured better. Assist trophies, there's a lot more, and I feel like they can get pretty chaotic. Like, I've had some games where there's so many on screen that it's just like I can't even tell whose is whose, and they have the name of whose assist trophy it is. So I mean, yeah, it can get really confusing. But yeah, so I really like it. Like just in terms of gameplay, I think it's really solid and it's really well crafted. In terms of the modes, what you can do, they have Smash, which is what I'm playing, which is like what's been in every Smash game. This is like basically the Smash Bros. Experience. And then they've got things like you know, like the classic mode where each character has, oh gosh, oh no, this assist trophy, I can't go right. I've never seen that one before. That's interesting. I was holding right, but it was moving me left. That was weird. Anyways, so yeah, lost that one. But so I have one complaint so far. In terms of everything else, I haven't seen anything that I don't particularly like. But one complaint I have is that in Smash Brawl, you used to be able to like set the rules here. Like there used to be a bar up here where you could set, you know, solo, or not solo, that's here. But like stock, time, coin, all the stuff that used to be up there, it's now on a separate page. There's like this rules page. And what I appreciate about this is that you can create like rule sets that you can use, so you don't have to set everything up every time you go into the menu, which used to be really tedious back then. But the thing is, you have to use a rule set every time you want to pick rules. Like you can't just like change the rules how they are. You have to edit the rule sets, which is kind of annoying, but it's not. That's not my main complaint. My main complaint is that every time you want to change the rules, you have to go back 2 menus because the stage select menu is in between the character select and the rules. Which, like, I mean, I guess it's something you can get used to. It's not really that big of a deal. But, you know, it's just a minor complaint that it's a little bit inconvenient to have to go back every time to change the rules. Like, if I want to change it from 2 stock to 3 stock, I have to back out of, like, both menus or press this button. And then I have to wait for it to, you know, come up, and it's a pretty minor thing, but I feel like over time it can get a little tedious. But that's just what I feel. So I could just be nitpicking. So for the purpose of variety, I guess we'll just switch over to Ness. Let's get some new characters in. Right, versus Villager. Yeah, like I said, I'm not as good with Ness's moveset, but, you know, I can get used to it, I guess. So, about the campaigns, so the modes. The main campaign, so Brawl had Subspace Emissary. Ultimate has World of Light, which is like, you know, it's almost like a game of its own. It has its own menu and everything. You can pick saves for it. Like, it's basically its own game. And I know Subspace Emissary had that too. But the format of World of Light, it's almost as if it's like a separate game that's bundled with Ultimate. So basically, how it works, I'll be playing some of the World of Light too. But I'm gonna be doing mainly just Smash. How it works is, basically, there's this evil villain type character. I'm not really sure what it is, but it's called Galeem. And Galeem is basically Galeem is taking all of the fighters and possessing them with the spirits of other characters from all of these game universes. And what you have to do is you have to free the spirits from the fighters and rescue the fighters and bring them back, and then you have to destroy Galeem. So, plot-wise, it's not as deep, I don't think, as Subspace Emissary. Like, Subspace Emissary had a lot of cutscenes and exposition and plot. It was a lot more plot-driven. But, I think in terms of plot with World of Light, it's more gameplay-centered than it is plot-centered, which I think is actually kind of... I think it's beneficial to the experience. Because you spend more time worrying about, you know, making progress than you do about what's going on in the game, sometimes. It has its pros and cons. But overall, I think it's really fun to play, and it's not good to do in like large stretches. You should just do it in installments over time. I've heard other people say that too about World of Light. So anyways, I guess I'll do one more Brawl, or not Brawl, I'm so used to saying that. We'll do one more Smash, and then we're gonna go do some World of Light. So I'll go random again. And actually, you know what? I'll show off the battlefield. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's like a mechanic where you can pick any map. And what you can do is you can change the format of the map. So, like, for example, let's say I go to Mushrooming Kingdom, right? It's got its own map. It's set up, and it's like the map is structured in a specific way. But what you can do is you can format every map like Final Destination. Like, if you look at Final Destination, or that's not Final Destination. If you look at Final Destination, it's just flat. It's just a flat platform. And then if you look at Battlefield, it's the same thing, but with like 3 platforms in kind of a triangle pattern. So what you can do is you can format any map in the game to look like that. To basically have that kind of setup. Which I think is really cool, because sometimes I feel like, you know, I really like the map because of the environment, but the way it's structured is just annoying, because I just want to have a fight with no obstacles in the way. Well, now you can do that easily. Like, really easily. So I think that's great. So let's just show that off. I guess we'll take 75 meters because that's kind of a complicated map. Oh, I forgot to change it to Battlefield. And another thing I find a little bit annoying is that every time you do a fight and then you go back to, you know, select the map and everything, you have to reselect your character. With Brawl, and I think it was like this in Smash 4 too. With Brawl, and I'm pretty sure Smash 4, after you did a fight, you could just, after the fight ended, you could just keep fighting. And if you wanted to change your character, you'd have to do that manually. But if you were fine with the character you were using, which most of the time you would be, then you wouldn't have to do anything. You wouldn't have to change anything. But here, every time you do a fight and you go back to the menus, select the map and all that, you also have to reselect your character, which I find a little bit inconvenient, but nothing too big, nothing game-breaking or deal-breaking. So yeah, I just have a few minor complaints about the way the menus are, but really nothing gameplay-wise. I think it's really good in terms of gameplay. Another thing, so how is it for beginners? I'm obviously not a beginner to Smash, like the Smash franchise, but I am a beginner to this game. So how adaptive is it to or how adaptive can you be to the controls? How is the control set up for beginners? How easy is it to pick up? I would say, I'm used to the Wii remote, right? I didn't know the controls for this, for the Switch when I started. But I found that it was really easy to, figure out. Because, well, I didn't really even have to look it up. I guess I didn't with Smash Bros. Brawl either. I kind of just figured it out. But with Brawl, it took me, a really long time to figure out all the controls. I didn't know that you could shield with Smash Bros. Brawl. I didn't know you could do this until, a year after I started playing it. And a lot of that is just my fault. But with this game, I was easily able to pick up the controls. When I pressed different buttons, it was clear what they were doing and how they worked. And it's very intuitive how, what the controls are. And, doing tilts and smash attacks, the controls are set up in a way that it's really intuitive and easy to get a grasp of. Obviously, a lot of that is because when I started playing Smash, it was a very different experience because I had no experience with it, but now I have experience from Brawl. But even if I didn't, I feel like I'd be able to pick up the controls pretty well, just because of the way it's formatted. Oh wow, I butchered that. Butchered. Okay. Anyways, yeah, that's about all I have to say so far. After this, we'll take a look at some World of Light. There we go. So what's cool about this is that you can use the Joy-Cons separately too, which allows you to even if you only have one controller, you can set up a tournament with your friends, which I think is kind of neat. That's not really Smash related, that's just a feature of the Nintendo Switch. But I still think it's cool. Okay, so this is going to be King K. Rool, I'm pretty sure. Looks like King K. Rool. Yep, there we go. Alright. So let's try and finish them off quickly if possible. Yeah, I really like Kirby's his dash attack. It is just so fun to use. And it's so satisfying when it lands. And it's not that hard to land either. As you just saw, it's kind of a flame attack where he kind of headbutts. He just headbutts forward that. But the thing is, he won't fall off edges. With a lot of characters who have that kind of attack, Like I think Fox has, I think it's up special and you can aim it like that, and it's kind of the same type of attack. But you can fall off. Like if you do it right next to an a ledge, you'll fall off and you won't stop. You'll just go straight over the edge. With Kirby, he'll just stay on he'll stay on the platform, even if you do it like right next to a ledge, like we're trying to demonstrate it, like that. And it's really satisfying to land, like I said. I noticed that the hammer was really drastically changed with Kirby. Because earlier, his hammer used to be... It wasn't really chargeable. You couldn't charge it up. And one of the biggest changes is that now you can move around with the hammer. When you take the hammer out, you can actually move around with it, and you can turn it and aim it, which I think is really cool. At the same time, though, it takes a lot longer to pull out the hammer and start using it. So I think that's much better than having it really easy to take out, and it's like really fast, but not that powerful, and not that versatile. So I think, yeah, the balancing works well. So instead of like a solo mode, like they have Smash here, in Brawl they had like solo and Brawl. Here they have like the menu is structured differently. So if you want to do like training and classic mode, you go to games and more, and this is where like, you know, all the kind of the single player options of Brawl would be. And then you have Spirits, which is basically the campaign. They're the equivalent of the Subspace Emissary. So, yeah, let's just go in and play it. I already started, but I guess I can start a new game. I'm not going to go through the whole intro. I think I'm going to skip it if I can. And if I can, I'll probably just cut it out because... I mean, you can find this on YouTube, like in a lot of places. I just want to review the gameplay and kind of go over it. So yeah, I'm going to skip it. There's quite a few cutscenes in the beginning, but it's structured very differently. So as you can see, the world map is... It's more open and it's more controllable. With Subspace Emissary, it was more of like, you just select which area you want to go to, and then it'll just transport you there. And then you play through the area. Here, there's no specific like areas or regions in the gameplay. The only like areas and maps you're going to be going through are in the overworld. When you're actually fighting, you're just going to be in like these 1v1 battles most of the time. And this is the spirit thing. So the spirits of different Nintendo characters are possessing the fighters, and Galeem is using their spirits to make them evil. And so what you have to do is you have to fight the character along with the spirit, and free them. So yeah, that's what this is saying. So yeah, with your party you can use your own spirits. So once you defeat spirits, you can actually use them to power up your own character, which I think is really cool. Personally, I think it's a little confusing. I haven't been able to get a grasp of it yet about how it works. I understand what they do. They kind of give you buffs, and they kind of improve your fighting. But I'm not exactly sure how they work, or how you're supposed to set them up, or what specifically they do. So, and again, I think that's something you just have to get used to when you start playing. But it's just something I noticed. So yeah, I'm probably going to be doing a lot of these videos now, since I have the Switch, I might as well be making videos, and it's easier to set up too, because the Switch is portable, so I can. It's not that difficult to get ready for a video. So yeah, probably going to be doing more of these in the future. I also have Super Mario Odyssey. I'm really hoping to get Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So if I get that, I'm going to be playing that too. But other than that, I'm going to be playing mostly Smash. Yes, I mean with Odyssey, it's not something you can. It's not something you can do for like. You can't do it infinitely. Like there's an end with Smash Bros. Like there's no end. You can keep playing it forever, and like you won't be repeating stuff. I mean, in the sense that you won't be. It won't get repetitive. Because obviously you're repeating the same thing over and over again. You're just fighting different characters. But, it's something that works when you repeat it. With, like, Super Mario Odyssey, if I did that, I wouldn't really be able to, you know, repeat it that well. You know, like, after I finish the game, going back and playing it again wouldn't really be that interesting to watch, you know? So, yeah, I'm probably going to be doing more Smash. So, anyways, here's the spirits thing. So you can equip a primary spirit, and I have all these. And when you equip a spirit, it'll give you a little boost. There's 3 types of spirits. There's shield, attack, and grab. So, shield, I think, wait, there's actually, hold on, let me check. I'm not sure which is effective on which. It's kind of like the Pokemon system where, like, you know, fire is effective on, leaf, and leaf is effective on water, and water is effective on fire. It's kind of like that. It's like a triangle. Let's see. Options. How to play. It's in here. Let's see. Where is it? There's like a little triangle that shows the way the spirits work. I don't remember where it was, but I think it works the same way. So, yeah. So, you can equip your spirits in battle and use them to assist you, and they give you different abilities. So, like this one, for example. This is a support spirit. And it allows you to start battle with a Unira, and that's basically like a spiked ball. And I got 2 now, because, you know, I played through it earlier as well. So yeah, all these are basically just buffs that you can equip. And if you don't know what to equip, then you press Y and it'll auto pick like the best thing for you, which I think is really cool. So yeah. And what's interesting is that the spirit that's possessing the fighter will actually transfer some of its properties to the fighter. So like as you saw, like only certain Pokemon will spawn. That's one of the effects it has. It's kind of interesting. They have all these neat little effects on the fighter, like little tweaks, which spices it up, and that's exactly what anyone would be looking for in a campaign mode. So yeah, I think we'll do one more spirit battle, and then end off the video there. So before we do this battle, tell me. So I need some of your guys' advice. So when you watch my videos, do you think that I should be talking less and playing more, kind of balancing it out and doing a little bit of talking and a little bit of playing, or just be playing and do like a little talking here and there? Just tell me in the comments. I know there's like a way to do like YouTube polls and stuff, where you can like set up a survey. But I think you can only do that if you have a certain amount of subscribers, and I definitely don't have enough yet. So yeah, I'll just ask you to put it in the comments if you can. See, I ran out of things to talk about closer to the beginning of the video, which is why I'm asking. Because I need help balancing the way I talk, so it can be more enjoyable for you guys to watch. Yeah, I walked right into that. Definitely walked right into that. Kill, see, Jigglypuff will... Yes! Nice, that was easy. Jigglypuff just killed itself. I don't know, is Jigglypuff like a girl or a boy? They can come in like different genders, right? Each Pokemon can come in like both genders, so yeah. So, World of Light, yeah, pretty... I think it's pretty fun to play through when you're looking for like a challenge, and you don't want to keep, you know, doing the just smash over and over again. That's what this is for. Just to spice things up a little bit and give you more gameplay and more variety. So, yeah, that'll be all for this video. Like I said, comment down in the comment section how you think I should be talking. Should I be talking more, playing less, playing more, talking less, or just doing half and half? So yeah, tell me what you like. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel to see more of this stuff, and I'll see you all later.